European SMEs operating in China faced a tough 2014. What kind of opportunities and challenges do you see for them in the new year?
Yeah, well, we had a critical view on 2014, and a lot of slowdown in the economy has happened. I mean, it's now obvious that our members got it right in forecasting a slowdown with the respective problems. 15 is even more unknown. The debt level is high in companies. We have a lot of uncertainties on overcapacity. Will it leave the market or not? The good news is the reform drive is going. Third plenum was one Kickstarter. Fourth plenum has sort of put the rubber on the road. So actually, the big question for 15 is, where is it going to be?
Apart from legal and regulatory issues, lack of information, there's also the challenge of raising financing and funding. How should they go about that?
Well, overall, SMEs have a harder time penetrating the market, given that it's a small operation. The owner is the old decision maker, sometimes back home in Germany, France, or whatever. So they have to be in a niche, and they have to be in an incubation center like the German Center, SME Center, in order to find their feet here. China is too vast. They have to focus and have to see where it's happening. Mostly it's along the coastline. So as an SME, to find your way is really a challenge, but many proven to be very successful. In 2015, the same problems while multinationals have, SMEs will face. Banks are more reluctant to lend. HR will not be a big issue. I think the pricing, meaning the salary increase, will not go up as much as it used to be. They will even be more reluctant to hire because 2015 is more of uncertainty.
Should they get cash injections from their European headquarters or rather raise funding here in China?
Well, cash injection from Europe is always the easy one, but I think the headquarters might not like it. They say raise your own funds locally. Funding in China is very expensive. It's 7, 8, 9, 10%, depends on who you turn to. And you can actually get much cheaper financing in Europe or in Hong Kong. So that's one area where companies are reconsidering. Also, the ways of how to raise financing in China is more geared towards loans from banks. And their banks are more reluctant to give money to SMEs because they don't know them. And they rather like to stick to the big ones, the SOEs or the big companies. They know better. The turnover is higher there. The fees are better. So SMEs really have a hard time, and it takes a lot of management time in order to get the cheap and relevant financing to get your operations going.
And which industries and sectors do you think will be the most profitable for European SMEs entering the Chinese market?
Well, the reverse of do not go to cement and upstream chemicals and aluminum and steel. Just stay away from this. Car might slow down as well to some extent, depending which market you service. Environment is, of course, a big topic here. So if you are in environmental and water cleaning, in air cleaning areas, you might do very well. And then productivity in China is very low. I think anything on automation, machinery technologies that helps companies to be better in productivity gains, that will be the market for you.